What's up YouTube, this is Dave signing up 0.7. This is another video to do with Beyond Two Souls Remastered on the PS4 review, and another video from Dave. And yeah, pretty much this is my Beyond Two Souls on the PS4 Remastered review, and most likely my last video of the year. And which way better to do that, to bring you my last video of the year, than Beyond Two Souls Remastered on the PS4 review. This game was fucking amazing. I don't know how else to say it. I love this game. Fantastic. Like, you don't get no better than this, really. Just being straight up, it's a masterpiece in my eyes. I really enjoyed it. You know, there was a lot of controversy surrounding this game, especially when it came out. You know, you had people in the community saying, oh, you know, doing videos like reviews called Beyond Two Shits, you know, that pretty much got the game from Redbox, had it for an hour, already had it set in their minds, oh, I'm just going to just shit on this game, not even play it, and do a review. You know, it's just a bunch of bullshit. You know, just people hating on it because it was a Sony exclusive. I think it was one of their last ones. I'm not sure if it was Last of Us or this was the last exclusive for the PS3. Like, last big exclusive. But anyways, you know, you had that going on, and then you had Ellen Page, the actor in this game, the girl that plays Jodie Holmes. I think that's her name, Holmes, the main character, if I'm correct. I think it's Jodie Holmes. Yeah, Jodie Holmes. Basically pissed off because when you look at The Last of Us and Ellie looked identical to the main character in this game. You know, as Jodie, you know, the one Jodie. So there was a lot of controversy there, and she basically, Ellen Page, said that they ripped her shit off. You know, I don't think it went to court or anything, but basically the Naughty Dog, all they said was, hey, you know, this is just a coincidence. That's it. You know, nothing more. So you had all that stuff going on, but basically outside of that, you know, I missed it. I didn't get to play it. I unfortunately did not get to pick this game up because, you know, when it came out, you had so many people saying so much bad shit about it. And, you know, you had the PS4 right around the corner, and The Last of Us was just a fucking amazing game. That was easy to go with. I don't know which one came out first. I can't remember, but it was around the same time. I went with The Last of Us and just said, you know, it is what it is. But I'm so glad that this came out as a remaster for the PS4. You know, it's just fantastic. Basically, let's start with the graphics. Graphics in this game, from facial expressions to character design to just overall, you know, the beauty of this game. Like, this game is mind-blowing. Like, when you're looking at it, the characters look real. I mean, just, I would say graphically, this game is the best one on the PS4. Like, one of the best. I wouldn't say the best, but one of the best. What sucks was Heavy Rain was supposed to come packaged with this, and I guess because Heavy Rain is an older game and this came out in 2013, this was done first. So they needed more time to do Heavy Rain, push that back till March of next year, and then we got this, which I'm glad we got it. You know, I picked it up on a sale for $20 and some change. I would have easily paid $50 to $60 for this game. It's a beautiful looking game. I can't say no more. The graphics are great. They nailed it. You know, the characters, you know, the main character, William Dafoe right there that you see in the video right now, which his character, he's the scientist, which is basically, what was his character? Nathan Dawkins. I mean, it looks like them. I mean, they nailed it. All the characters and real actors that they use for this game look identical to the characters, you know, to the actor. They both look identical. I mean, there's no flaws. So graphically, it's on point. You can't get no better, really, until we get, you know, PS5 or, you know, they figure out to do some better graphics with these machines. It looks fucking great. Alright, let's go with the story. I don't really want to spoil this. This is not a spoiler review, but I will say the story is basically about a girl that is literally has a troubled life. She lives with a ghost, you know, that she pretty much, when she, you know, looks at as her imaginary friend when she's younger, And then when she gets older, it's like her companion, you know, because basically she can't do nothing without that ghost there. She can't even go on a fucking date, you know, without the ghost getting mad. There's a really cool part in this game where she's getting ready for like a first date, and Aiden, the ghost, because that's the ghost's name, is basically throwing a temper tantrum. And you can choose to ruin the date or let it, you know, go good. And I kind of fucked with it, but I didn't totally ruin the date. But it's pretty cool. But yeah, story is basically just a girl with an entity that is attached to her, and she's trying to find out answers of her life because she lives a really fucked up life, and basically has been living in a lab since she was a kid. Her parents gave her up. She's living in a lab, and then throughout the game, the CIA picks her up to basically, you know, they have a lot of bad intentions. You learn to use her as like a, you know, like super weapon, which is really fucking cool, which you'll see in this gameplay a little later on, you know, when they drop her off in a helicopter, and she has all this, you know, they teach her all kinds of combat, and she uses the ghost Aiden as like a super weapon, you know, to go possess soldiers. I mean, this game really reminded me of Geist, and you know, going into gameplay, you know, so I don't want to spoil any of the story. The story, I think, has multiple different endings. Basically, it goes, you know, you go into a lot of different scenarios. She goes into the desert with Indians, and that's really cool. She goes into the CIA. There's a lot of backstory. The story is always flashing from, you know, back in the past to the present, you know. So it's really cool. You'll see a lot of stuff. And that's basically all I want to say with the story. It's not worth spoiling, because, you know, if you do spoil it, you know, that's a big part of this game, is the story, and that's something that I really enjoyed. You know, this is a story of a game that pulls you in. Every time you play it, you want to see what happens next when you leave off. That is a good story in a game. That's why I like games like The Last of Us, and I do enjoy the Halo series when you play them, because I think those games have great stories. You know, but this, I would say, you know, is right up there with The Last of Us, because Last of Us is one of my favorite stories, and I say this game is right up there with that. You know, Telltale games, those are great. That's something I can compare this game to, but it's not, at the same time, it's not comparable. I never played Heavy Rain. The closest I really could compare this game to is Until Dawn, but this game, you know, going now into gameplay, does not even compare. You can actually control Aiden like you're seeing right now. You actually can move the character, you know, a little bit more than you can in Until Dawn, instead of just walking around and stuff. You know, it actually at times feels like a regular game. You know, that's what's cool about it. You know, I'd love to see the creator of this game, you know, I think it's Quantum Dream, David Cage. I think his name's David Cage, or hold on one second, I don't want to mess that up. It might be David Cage, or yeah, David Cage. I'd love to see him do a game like this, but you know, and implement more gameplay, and then you'd have a masterpiece of a game, because the guy knows how to write a fucking story, you know. And some people say Heavy Rain's better than this, so I can't wait to play Heavy Rain, but this game blew me away. But yeah, the gameplay is awesome. You can use Aiden like you're going to see right now, and you can choke different villains. You can take control of them, make them shoot the other enemies, blow their head off. It's fucking awesome. You can use Aiden to destroy stuff, break through walls. It's just really good, you know. And then you got the, you know, the same control like Life is Strange, or I mean Until Dawn, how, you know, just do regular, you know, commands of what you want to say and stuff like that, and Telltale games and all that shit. But I think this game out of all of them has the most control that I played. I don't, like I said, I've not played Heavy Rain, so I don't know how much control you have in that. But the gameplay is on point for what this game is, and that's why I loved it so much. You know, outside loving the story so much, and just everything. Like I said, I love the graphics, story, gameplay. The gameplay reminded me of, like, if I was to take Until Dawn's gameplay, enhance it more, and then have the game like on the GameCube, Geist, and incorporate that, like how they use the ghost, and bam, there you go. It's a great game. So yeah, the gameplay's on point. Overall, I just had a blast with this game, guys. I'm not joking. You know, when I played this game, I was streaming it, you know, and I was sick. And maybe wasn't as enthused when I was playing the game and streaming as I am now, because you know I'm starting to feel a little bit better. But who knows? In the morning I'll probably feel like shit. It's one of them colds where you feel good one second, next second you feel like shit. But I'm telling you guys, I had a blast playing this game. It's one of them games where right when I started it, you know, I just wanted to finish it. You know, it's that good of a game. And it keeps you interested. There's not many games, you know, the stories on some of these games that we've been playing, you know, suck ass. Like, they're not like this. And, you know, when we play these remasters, what I see, you know, like I played the Uncharted collection. I played Uncharted 1 and 2 for the first time. I'm like, where are stories like this? I play this game. Where are stories like this generation? The games this generation does not stand up to last generation's games. You know, when it comes to story, it doesn't. The stories are fucking horrible. You know, Bloodborne's a great game, but, you know, from what I saw, there's no story from what I played in that game. You know, Halo 5, it's a to be continued ending. You know, I'm just saying that I know there's going to be another Halo 6, but come on, let's get a better story than that, you know. I would say this generation, best game story-wise so far is Rise of the Tomb Raider. And, you know, to be honest, this game right here, you know, if I had to score it, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. It deserves that. Because the game was that, it's a masterpiece in my eyes. It is a masterpiece. This game would have been my game of the year if I didn't give a game of the year already, and if it wasn't a remaster. Because, you know, in my eyes, a game of the year is a game that's out that year. It's brand new. It's not remastered. You know, it has to be brand new. This game is worthy of being Game of the Year when it came out. It would have been my Game of the Year if I would have played it that year. But no, I can't give Game of the Year to a remaster. I'm sorry. I don't do that. You know, I'll give it Remaster of the Year, and this wins it hands down. You know, this is a lot better. You know, in my opinion. Well, the Uncharted collection, you get value for your buck, but this game overall Remaster of the Year at least. But if I'd have played it the year it came out, it would have been, you know, Game of the Year. But that's my video, guys. Hope you guys have a great New Year's. And tell me what you think in the comment section. Do you like this game? More videos to come. Thank you.